Happy Monday! Welcome to OMNIBROS Live Calls, Previews, and Reads. I'm OmniDog from OmniDog's Vault, joined as always by Gio. Wow, that's simple. Gio.
Yeah. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to OmniBros on a Monday. We got some hauls. We got some reads. We got some previews. We got some deals of the week. We got some goofs, some gaffes, and a little bit of everything in between. So I'm glad that you're here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Remember to hit the like button. It means a lot. That's all you got to do. That's all I'm asking of you is to hit that like button down below, and it will go a long way for this channel. So thank you, everybody, for joining. We got a lively chat already. I love it. Heck yeah.
Nice. Well, yeah, we were 20 minutes late talking in the green room.
It gets interesting. And I was looking for my cats. They were MIA because they got to go to bed, and I need to find them outside. And they do not want me to get them. They just, of course, like, you will never find me, fool. I'm like, oh, yes, I will, because I got the treat bag. And as soon as that sounds hits the airwaves, they're like, "Oh, wait a minute," and then they show up. We want the food. Monday. Hey, everybody.
Right, baby.
Hey, guys. How's it going? Doing all right, you know.
Back?
Tired, but that's not your fault. So thank you. Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary, many a quaint and curious volume or forgotten lore. I'm ready for Superman Nevermore. I see what you did there. Nice. As soon as I started reading it, I'm like, oh, wait. I know where this is going. And then I saw the second comment. I'm like, yes, all right. I understood that reference. Good thing you have a clip to play when you're late. Oh, did you know about this? You knew about this, right? This clip?
I don't think so.
I'm late and I F things up.
That was sent to me incognito during the weekend. I'm like, of course I'm going to use it. What the hell?
I think I remember that from this. I think it was from this weekend.
I will not reveal my sources, but you probably know who it is.
Yeah, I figured.
I'm like, I love it. I just love the idea that we can clip stuff, and I need to find clips of the rest of the crew. So it's not just you. It's not the Jess soundboard.
It's me.
Yeah. Although I do have some clips of me, I just haven't uploaded them here. But,
oh, conveniently.
Yeah, I know. Chris, thank you for joining. Appreciate it.
Hey, what up, Chris?
William Lee, good evening, y'all. I'm back now. The Knicks lost. Need comic distraction. I didn't even know that was happening. I know that's the talk of the town, but I don't follow sports these days, so I was completely clueless. But I'm so sad for you. That sounded really passive aggressive. I don't mean that. I'm sorry for you, William. He's gonna think, look at this jerk. Doesn't care about me. Just cares about the inhuman nonsense. Aku, thank you for joining. Hi, everybody. Look at that. Brian's already rooting for the other team. Go Pacers.
Oh, okay.
I haven't watched NBA in like forever, but I think I can still say I'm a fan because I've always been a Mavericks fanboy. So yeah, it's always been my team.
You know that?
I just don't talk about sports. That was 100%, and I've talked about it here. That was 100%. My dad and I. That was the thing. So with him not here, I don't have it in me to follow any of that stuff, and I just hit disconnect and pull the plug. So
I get it. I totally get it.
Look at Rafael. I'm sorry, William, not celebrating too early. Wow. Damn. Matt, thank you for joining. Heck
yeah, what up, Matt?
Gonna have to use you guys as a background sound while working on stuff for my future notations for work. Absolutely. Go for it. I've said it before. I listen to VFC, OmniDog, and everybody else in between while I work at work itself. I need background noise while I edit and record other stuff. So I just have anybody of the comics community talking or the manga crowd. I just play it on the background while I do stuff.
I have given you 5.5 hours of content from Saturday.
I saw that. Holy crap, dude.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I jumped in with Dirk, but I love the whole history of the maps. No, I can't do that either. Sorry, I cannot.
What is that? Is that like the Puerto Rican League?
Yeah, you got it.
Uh-huh.
But what I can follow is our sponsor, InStockTrades.com, for all the cool deals when it comes to collected editions. You get your omnibus, hardcovers, trade paperback, manga, treasury editions, box sets, and more for great discounted prices. You can find them at InStock Trades that feature books discounted from 30 to 55% off, free shipping in the US at $50. Loyalty discount adds an extra 2% off when you order on a week-by-week basis. Of course, you get great packaging and wonderful customer service only at our sponsor, InStockTrades.com. And at some point, I keep forgetting not to say that. At the end of the month, we're going to do the gift card giveaway, so stay tuned for that. Sorry, I got accustomed to saying that.
Yeah.
If you want to win that, look forward to the end of the month. We'll do that show and pick out a winner from the chat. All you got to do is show up on a Monday, and we'll pick out a winner. Let's highlight the website real quick, because there are some things happening over there.
Like what? Sales and stuff?
They got a lot of sales right now.
I remember seeing that.
So the current deals of the week, which, by the way, we couldn't get them last week, but we pretty much called it, at least the DC and Marvel stuff. The manga was a little bit hard to predict, but I figured it was Kodansha. But we talked about Jenny Sparks, we talked about Superman, and we mentioned the Marvel Masterwork, so we're pretty good with this stuff.
I sent you this tonight's, right? He already sent me that.
Yes.
Okay.
I have them with me.
Didn't mean to interrupt, but I wanted to make sure I sent it to you.
Interrupt away, dude. All this stuff over here, all these books. This is one of the cutest manga released this year. Highly recommend it. It's called Fairy Cat, and it's about a tiny little kitten that is a magical fairy. And when you spot it, it brings you good luck. So the main character in the story sees the fairy cat and is now dedicated to seeking it out to, pet it or befriend it. So it's very cute. And look at that little guy. He's just a tiny little guy, I love it. That's my manga recommendation before the new stuff drops this week. And of course, you got your top
Fairy Cat. That sounds fun.
Yeah, I know, and the art is so good. And the sales. Look at this. This is a lot. All right, let's take it step by step. You got your clearances, your damages, your red tag sales, but you have 3 spotlight sales happening right now. You have an overstock sale right now and a DC spotlight sale. So the first one is on Blade of the Immortal, which is a very famous action samurai manga. The deluxe edition hardcovers as well as the trades. You can get the trades at 41% off and the deluxe editions as well. That's pretty good. There are 10 omnibus deluxe editions if you're curious. And the other is the overstock sale for manga. A lot of random volumes, but some good stuff nonetheless. Some volume 1s and 2s and 3s right over there. Like, I'm a huge fan of Beastars. That's one of my favorites. Bakemonogatari, that's great. Ayashimon, volume 1. If you like yokai manga, it was short-lived. It was only 3 volumes, but you can get volume 1 right here. So as you can see, a little bit of everything. Blue Box, Blue Exorcist. And then we got the spotlight sale on TMNT. So if you are a Ninja Turtles fan, you can get a lot of cool trades here. From the Nickelodeon era to the IDW stuff. and the much older Eastman and Laird stuff. And the other sale is Superman. You got some Superman books. Absolute Superman, Jeff Johns. Absolute Superman for all seasons. Look at that, 47% off. Adventures of Superman by George Perez. All-Star Superman Deluxe Edition. You got the Deluxe Edition hardcover of All-Star Superman. You got the black label of All-Star Superman. And you got the compact edition of All-Star Superman.
Wow. But not the absolute.
Right. Real fans of All-Star Superman would buy all three, just saying. But look at that. $18, $15, and then $5. For $5, you get one of the quintessential classics of modern Superman. So you might as well grab it, you know?
Yeah.
You got some other stuff. Superman Action Comics, of course. Superman Batman, I should say. Doomsday. You got Earth 1 Superman. Rebirth Deluxe Editions. It's pretty cool. If you don't get the hardcover, omnibus, you can get the deluxe. Superman Space Age, which Jess is a huge fan of, and you reviewed multiple times. You can get that, a hardcover and trade. And look at that, Superman Smashes the Klan, another modern classic. So good stuff all around. And the last sale that they have at the moment is a DC Spotlight sale overall. You got Animal Man, you got the Joe Hill stuff, White Knight Batman, Doom Patrol, Fables, Harleen, all the Black Label stuff basically at 47% off. Even the Lucifer Omnibus. Alan Moore Swamp Thing. Good stuff, good stuff.
Nice.
So all of that can be yours if you visit InStockTrades.com. And if you want to find out about the new deals, stay tuned because we're going to reveal that a little bit later in the show. Phew.
Nice.
Oh, man. Let's see what's happening in the chat. Ordered Sketchy Volume 5 in the manga sale. Let's go. Nice. There's a lot of NBA talk here. Okay. As a real fan of Superman, I got Death and Return in all forms. Most recently got the compendium.
That's like very fine, has to get it all.
Oh, man.
All of Death and Return.
I read it just once, and that was enough for me. It's cool. It's iconic, but I don't need a billion copies of that book. I think the only physical manga I'm going to collect is Berserk. Not a bad choice. Go for it. CNSS 84. Hey, OMNIBROS. Hey, everyone.
What up, CNSSSS?
Thank you for joining. I've got 5 of those kittens. None are magic unless you count the pain of them climbing my shins. Whew. Yeah. So what's been happening with you? What's new, Jess?
Me?
Yeah.
I took my daughter to get I took my daughter to buy her first new used car in a while yesterday.
Oh, nice.
She's had her current car for 10 years. And it's safe to say she drives her cars into the ground by poor driving and not paying attention to maintenance. So,
oh boy,
she better take care of this car, and I think she will because it's her own money.
Right.
Yeah,
it's very different once you have to pay for that stuff yourself. You're like, oh, I get it now.
Yeah. Yeah. So otherwise, everything's going well.
Yes, I'd love to hear that. I've done nothing extraordinary, but I have some good news for the chat. It's unrelated to Omnibus, but I don't care. I'm still going to talk about it. I just got an email 4 hours ago or 5 hours ago, I don't know, today, that my Switch 2 has shipped today. Woo! I'm like, okay, let's go. Because you know how it is with me. And I get very salty about shipping and all the woes that's whatever. Right. I did not expect to get a shipping notification before the release date. I'm not saying I'm going to get it tomorrow or on release on the 5th. It's probably going to be this time next week because they are shipping it priority, so it should get here fast. But that's pretty cool. I don't think I'm going to have to wait too long to get it. I'm excited.
Are people physically waiting in line to get it, or is Nintendo just sending them out?
I've seen Target put a bunch of them in a cage that has wheels on it for some reason, and it's in the middle of their electronics section. And I don't know who advised them to do that because that's probably not going to be safe because we still have 3 more days, and somebody could just ram that thing and break off the thing and steal a bunch of Switches. I don't know.
What?
I've seen them at Walmart. My Walmart, the nearest one, doesn't have them in display yet, but they set up the whole thing with banners and like cardboard cutouts saying Switch 2. So there is a lot of hype building up for this release, and people are going to storm the front doors like beaches in Normandy, something like that.
But
World War II references.
But you got yours sent to you. That's the civilized way to do it.
Right, yes, because Walmart failed me, bastards. Target, I found out that I can ship stuff from Target. Certain things will ship, but it sold out too quickly for me to get it. GameStop stopped working here. Best Buy, even though I have Best Buys, they don't want people ordering online. They want people in the physical stores, which is ridiculous. So the one option I had was or actually I had 2 options. Use the invite or the email registration thing that Nintendo sent out when the Switch was revealed. I did it right away that day. So I was guaranteed to get an invite. And eventually I did. It took a week after the invites were rolling out, but I did get one. And the second option is that I have a family member that works at a Walmart. They can't save one for me beforehand, but when the shipments arrive, they can try and hold out a box for me on release day. So that was going to be my main option. But then I got the notification and the email. I'm like, whew, let's go. And I was still worried because you never know. They might cancel. I don't know. But today I got the email that it shipped. So
nice. That's really cool.
Samantha, I haven't seen you in a while. Thank you for joining.
Samantha left the 5.5 hour live collected editions we did on Saturday. She left a message today that she's been watching it for 2 days and she's still not done.
It's a marathon. Okay.
That was funny.
Got the bundle. I did not. Surprisingly, because I want to get I'm not 100% a Mario Kart fanboy, but I do want to play it. So I'll grab a physical copy. I didn't want to get the digital stuff. So I just got the console by itself.
Oh, the bundle came with a download of it?
And there are 2 versions. One is just the console by itself, and the other one has a digital code for you to download the game. But I don't want that. I'd rather have my games physically. So
yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate it. We talk a lot about video games on my Discord. And so if you guys want to talk about that over there, I'd appreciate it. It'd be a lot of fun. And I might as well plug it. Why not? Since we're talking about it. I have a second channel called Geekdom Gaming. It's been dead for a year, but I'm going to reactivate, or it's active. You can go now. But I'm going to start posting videos now that Switch 2 is happening. So I'm excited to get that rolling. Back to comics. Do you have any DC Omnis that you know you'll be voting for in the upcoming VFC poll? All the Aquaman stuff for me. That's a no-brainer. And maybe Justice League Dark related stuff like the occult heroes and villains. I would vote for that. When
I
is
don't
that
have
full?
anything.
Isn't that next week or this week or some week?
Said in the chat, I think it starts tomorrow. I'm not sure. It was right after that.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn. Okay. I'll be watching. It won't be as exciting as Inhumans because there's not a lot at stake. But as an Aquaman fan, we only have 2 Omnis. We got to change that. You know, Aquaman, what are we doing? He's a founding member of the Justice League. I think he deserves more than just 2 measly Omnis. You can do a lot more with that.
Yeah, man.
Best Buy wants people to physically pre-order the system. Good. Stop online scam. Yeah, basically, I don't. That's what I've been told. I never confirmed it, but for the longest time, I can never order stuff through Best Buy online. It doesn't show like shipping to a store here or my address. And I was told that the reason is they want people to go to only buy physically at the store. We have like 5 Best Buys over here, so I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what I heard. Quack, thank you for joining. What's up, fellas? Happy Monday, Omni family. I listened on my run this morning, and I'm still not finished. It's a long. I heard a little bit of it, and it's a long video. Yeah.
Yeah.
Diabetic Superman. Okay. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
That's a choice of a name.
Yeah.
I'm getting FOMO. I really need a Switch. If you go for it, why not? If you got it, go for it. Because I know it can be a little pricey. So look at that. Discord links all around. Let's go, baby. Love it. DC Most Wanted poll is tomorrow. There are 10 Aquaman books on the list. There we go. That's my 10 choices right there. Forget about everything else. You guys vote for whatever you want. I'm voting for the 10 Aquaman Omnis. That's my duty. And I said duty, yes, as a member of the Atlantis Society of Nerds. So, yes. Aquaman has 2 more Omnis compared to Inhumans, which is darn shame. That is correct. 667 books total.
Wow. They thought of everything.
What the hell, man? Oh, man. Geo filled in those missing trades connecting Aquaman to Rebirth. Let's go. Or John's Aquaman to Rebirth.
Nice.
You have to vote for Inhumans, even in the DC poll. They should put an other tab and then write in like a write-in option.
Yeah.
Write Inhumans, Paul Jenkins Omnibus or something like that. Look at that. Quack with a question. Jess, what are your thoughts on the Spider-Gwen Omnibus?
I was a big fan of the first one, and I feel that the second one wasn't quite as good as the first one. But I love the first one.
I am not a fan of the art, but the stories are good. That would be my review of it.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, isn't the second one when they bring her to Earth 616?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's where I feel like they brought Miles and Gwen to Earth 616, and I'm like, why? Everything was perfectly interesting on the other Earths. Yeah, that's why I mean, I'm sure the writing was fine on the second Gwen omnibus, but it bothers me that they just couldn't leave well enough alone.
I like the idea that there's a bunch of spider people roaming around in the 616 universe, but I'd rather them stick around in their own universes.
Yeah.
I understand Miles because that universe was literally dying from incursions and Galactus and whatever. But I don't need Peter Parker hanging around with like a whole like squad of spider people next to him. I don't know.
Yeah.
He didn't have an Earth to go. I get that. I get that. But he can now. It's comics. We can make a new Earth up. Go over there. Thank you. Appreciate it. Vanessa, thank you for joining. Hey, Jess.
Hey, Vanessa. Nice to see you.
There's a fish dude in Inhumans. Triton. I hope they make a Marvel Legends figure for Triton. I don't think he's ever had one. Friend of the show. Speaking of, I can show you a haul that's very different because I got a Marvel Legends figure.
Whoa. You're pretty picky on those. I'd like to know what it is.
Look at this guy.
Oh.
This is the Spider-Man 2 Gamerverse Venom. And he's super tall, too. I don't have the accessories right now, but he has like 2 different sets of hands. You can change the mouth. This one has the tongue with the slime over there, which is pretty disgusting if you think about it.
Right on.
This tendril thing or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's super bulky, but flexible, and he's got like a lot of articulation. Look at the pinky toe right there.
They're starting to do that. Good for them.
Yeah. And so he bends in all the right places. That sounded weird, but go with it. But here's the thing though. I got this figure for free. Why? Because the Bozos website, they suck. And I accidentally pre-ordered this figure. And then I thought, I don't really need it. I'm going to cancel it. When I went into cancel, I got that notification. Oh, it's shipped. I'm like, okay, I guess I'm getting the Venom figure. So they, even though I paid for Prime, in their infinite wisdom, they decided to save money because, they're poor. And they start sending stuff to me via media mail, which takes like 2-3 weeks when it should be priority via plane or whatever. And stuff gets lost. And they themselves send me a message like, hey, this package is MIA. You can just request a refund. I'm like, okay, I'll do that. Get my money back. And then I asked the customer rep, and they're like, no, you don't have to send it back whenever it arrives. Keep it, whatever. I'm like, okay. So essentially, I got it for free.
Nice.
Because if you're gonna, if you're gonna be an idiot about shipping stuff, I'm gonna be salty Geo and get it for free.
Nice.
Yeah,
that's a good figure.
Yeah, no, I'm in love with this thing, and I sort of got the itch to collect Marvel Legends again. I'm like, this is very dangerous. I shouldn't be thinking this, but I am interested in getting some Marvel Legends. I have, thanks to James, by the way, I have the She-Hulk, the new She-Hulk figure. He was kind enough to pre-order because for some reason Entertainment Earth wants me to pay the same amount that the figure costs. They want me to pay that for shipping. I'm like, dude, and I am not doing that. So James was able to pre-order it, and then he'll send it to me.
Nice.
Is that a Harry or Peter Venom? I don't want to reveal or spoil it, but it is Venom from the video game, Spider-Man 2.
I haven't finished Spider-Man 1.
Right. I haven't played the game. I know kind of what happens, but I've only played the first Spider-Man game, and I recently, like a year and a half ago, bought the Miles Morales game, and I've yet to play that. So one day I'll get to it.
Yeah, but you're not like me where I don't play any video games and just have a delusional stack of video games. You play video games all the time.
Yeah.
You just have a lot of Switch. That one.
Yeah. Look at this guy. Pretty cool. He's not galactic sized, but he's pretty tall. I can have him here for the rest of the show.
Like a parrot.
Yeah. Just bought the game. Let's go.
Nice.
All 3 Spider-Man games are fun to play, and the story is entertaining.
I need to get back to it.
I'm trying not to spend money on figures, but I pre-ordered the entire set of Fantastic Four figures from the movie, as well as the She-Hulk in FF garb. That's the one I want with the uniform.
I've seen that. I don't think I've seen it in FF garb, like from the John Byrne run.
Yeah, I'll pull up a picture. Hold on, let me.
Okay, thank you.
Venom down. Venom. There you go. Okay. Let's see. She-Hulk, Marvel Legends. Found it. Okay. It's on BBT, or it was on BBTS, but that sold out. Let me share my screen. I think you can still grab it at Entertainment Earth. So it's this one right here.
Oh, huh. I like that it's
dumbbells.
Dumbbells, okay. I like that it shows her in the oh, she has a different head swap too.
Yep.
I don't know. That's growing on me. The different hair, the hair pulled back. She's ready to fight. Pulls her hair back, ready to go.
Right. Yeah.
Well, that looks like a good deal for $25.
Here's the back. So yeah, I'm excited. Also, I can't show you at the moment, but I'll post pictures on your Discord. I updated you remember my Legends display where I have everybody fighting Thanos in like Infinity Gauntlet, like all like super extreme 3.0. I was looking through my toy bin and found other Marvel Legends that have been stored away. So now I've added Scarlet Witch, Nico Minoru, gosh, what's her name? Two of the Spider ladies, May Parker and Ultimate Spider-Woman, and some other characters. So now they're fighting Namor, Doctor Strange, and all these guys. They're fighting Thanos as well. It's super crowded in there, but I like it.
I have my spider doors finally finished.
Oh, you did? Oh, nice.
Yeah, I need to put pics up.
Heck yeah.
In one, Green Goblin has dropped Gwen Stacy, but there's a ton of Spider Men and women rushing to save her. And I know the concept works because Gwen fell off her sticky stuff and landed right in Scarlet Spider's arms below her. So I know it works.
Yeah.
And in the other one, Vulture, I just made this one up. Vulture has Mary Jane, and a bunch of Spider-Men and women are going after her, but also fighting the rest of the Sinister Six.
I love it. I'm considering buying the Aunt May figure that looks like Gary Busey. Go for it.
I hope that's not pricey. I hope they pay you money to take it out there.
Right.
That would be a classic one to get.
Brian, don't do this to me. Don't give me hope. I don't need this level of hope on a Monday at 8:52 p.m. Geo, check out the leaks page for Legends. It's got a Black Bolt Triton 2-pack and a Medusa Gorgon 2-pack listed. Let's go.
Spider-Gwen is saving both Gwen and Mary Jane.
That's appropriate. I like that. Sticky stuff.
The sticky stuff, yeah. It's command strips.
All right. Speaking of sticky, I got a haul of just 2 books. It's 2 manga. I can do that real quick. I got volume 2 of the new 3-in-1s for Hunter x Hunter. So here's Hunter x Hunter volume 2, which has 4, 5, and 6 inside. It's a 3-in-1, pretty thick. If anybody's new and if you're a fan of the series, I love the anime, but I've never collected the manga. So I have the anime and the stuff that's not animated yet. So volume 32 to 36. So I don't own the beginning, the earlier stuff. And now with these 3-in-1s, it's just going to be 10 of these, and then they'll line up with what I already have. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm super excited to finally own Hunter x Hunter in the original format. And the last thing I got here is from Yen Press. I got A Witch's Life in Mongol, Volume 1. This is one of those most hyped manga of 2025, and I'm so excited to have this in my collection. I will be reading it shortly and doing a video on my channel. So if you're interested, be on the lookout for that. This one's pretty cool, and I like the cartoony character models here. That's pretty different. So that's my haul.
I don't think I hauled anything this past week.
No hauls.
Yeah, I feel like, I mean, I looked at everything. I already showed that weird cryptos from, and I think that's what came with everything else. So,
Oh, I remember that last week. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that
That's
Chris.
good.
No, I'm telling my wife about the Downton Abbey movie right now.
Oh, there's a teaser trailer for it. Nice. Let's see. There's a what was the last trailer that I saw? The new Keanu Reeves movie. I'm really excited for, where he's playing an angel, and he's it's a comedy, and it looks pretty awesome. I want to check it out.
Playing an angel.
I believe Gabriel, but he's like a low tier angel, and he's mostly like guarding distressed people, and for some reason he's paired with Aziz Ansari, and it's very dysfunctional, but I'm in. It looks really funny.
That sounds hilarious.
I believe it comes out later this year. Oh, and I watched this is not a haul, but I watched the Captain America movie on Disney Plus.
Oh yeah, what'd you think?
I stayed away from people's thoughts. I know it had heavy mixed reviews or whatever, but frankly, I don't give a flying hoot these days about what people think. I'll watch it and then form my own opinion. So I watched it. The first couple minutes, I wasn't down. I'm like, what is happening? But middle towards the end, I was fully on board. I was having a blast, and I enjoyed it. I had the speakers all the way up. I was immersed. Dolby Vision, 4K nonsense, all that fun stuff, and Red Hulk and all that. I was geeking out. It did its job for me. I enjoyed it. So
I think so too. I thought the exact same.
I didn't like the way, not what they were doing, but the way it literally ended without spoiling it. I didn't expect it to end in that scene. I'm like, okay, we're done. Oh, interesting. But the fact that it's a huge callback for Incredible Hulk. And I have so many fond memories of watching Incredible Hulk 2008 in the movie theaters that it just hit the nostalgia spot for me. So I was really happy about that, but pissed because we really needed Bruce Banner in this movie desperately. Everything about this movie was a Hulk movie without the Hulk, and I was so upset. The minor characters, the secondary ones, the villains, everything revolved around Ross Banner, the mythos of Hulk. I'm like, where is Banner? What is happening? But it is what it is. I get it. Rights issues and all that stuff. Isaiah Bradley, I love that character. And
I do too.
The actor plays it fantastically. So
yeah, I'd want a prequel too, but I'd want one that also has the actor that currently plays Isaiah Bradley in it a lot.
Yeah,
he was great in Fall of the House of Usher. He had a good role in it as a prosecuting attorney against the pharmacy. Against the pharmacy that the family owned in the Fall of the House of Usher, and he was really good. Right. I would like to see a prequel of him, and then a lot of the actor that plays him now. He's so good.
It's all right. Seen worse, seen better. It wasn't. I didn't think it was the train wreck that some people on YouTube made it seem to be. I don't know. That was just me.
It was fine.
And the fact that an element from the can I say it? The element that they're after in the movie?
The element. Oh, you mean the spoiler? nobody remembers because they never saw the Eternals, and they've all
Yeah.
wondered. They've all wondered what happened to that thing at the end of our Eternals. Yeah, go ahead. So what?
And what they find inside because of it, and how that leads into a very famous superhero eventually showing up because of it. I thought it was really cool. Gave me the goosebumps. I'm like, let's go, dude. I'm so excited. It's not Inhumans, but whatever. I'll take it.
Marcelo says it's not a spoiler. It's in the trailers.
Okay, so I'll spoiler minor spoilers, I guess. I don't know. The dead fetus, eternal giant thing. It has adamantium inside, so that is the introduction of adamantium into the Marvel Cinematic Universe, which I thought was really cool. So you're gonna make way for Wolverine down the line. That's really awesome. There are Hulk issues. Yes, a Hulk. The Hulk issue is complicated. It's still tied with Universal. So if they make a solo Hulk movie, it's a shared thing with Universal Studios or something. So Marvel doesn't do solo Hulk movies. They just incorporate the Hulk into different projects. And for some reason, they didn't include Banner in the movie, which was kind of weird. They say a Bradley actor was in Buckaroo Banzai.
I love the Buckaroo Banzai. That was a really good movie. I should watch that again.
That means in continuity, Wolverine still doesn't have adamantium yet. That's very true because it was recently discovered. Yep. I'm so excited. And then the post-credit scene was very, 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 very shoehorned in. But what it sets up, we already know. It has to do with the incursions. I'm so happy. And I'm like, I know where this is headed. Yay. So, yeah. Classic end credit sequence. And I did like the whole, it wasn't exactly Winter Soldier, but it wasn't still in that espionage-esque vibe that the movie had at the beginning. I dug it. So I have not seen Thunderbolts, so I'm waiting for that to drop.
That's really good.
So it should be, I believe, around August or July or something. So
highly recommend Thunderbolts. Lot of fun.
Gio, tell me more about this Wolverine you speak of. Contrary to popular belief, I actually do like the X-Men characters. I just don't like editorial decisions with that franchise and how they think they're like the second coming of Jesus Christ, and like we got to print 100 million omnibus about the freaking X-Men. Like, Jesus, okay, calm down, Marvel. But I do like Wolverine. Like everybody else, I grew up with Wolverine, and he's one of my favorite characters to use in the fighting games, the Capcom games, and I remember playing the what was it? What was it? The SNES game. Shoot, that's gonna bother me. I need to figure out. Wolverine.
I didn't have an SNES. I only had an NES.
He had Adamantium Rage, which was on the Mega Drive, but there was an X-Men game. What was it? X-Men SNES game. Mutant Apocalypse. Okay, Mutant Apocalypse. I love that game, and I would play. I would play as Wolverine. Marvel versus Capcom. Wolverine. Heck yeah. And Children of the Atom too. And I really like. I'm a fan of Ultimate Wolverine, the original, before the series got like super wacky. I like that a lot. War of the Gems was great. Yeah. X-Men, Marvel Jesus. So they need to keep. I know, but when you do Cosmic Marvel and neglect stuff like Inhumans, is pretty frustrating. Or like X-Men, the animated show omnibus thing that they released a couple months back. Like, nobody's asking for that. But okay, let's print it. It's going to sell really well. Sure, whatever. Then everyone like X-Men Mutant Academy. I don't remember it too much.
Is that a video game?
I think so. X-Men Mutant Academy. That was the fighting game. I don't think I played that when it came out. I probably did it through emulation later. Oh, and the X-Men beat 'em up? Absolutely. I remember playing that in the arcade and dropping an obscene amount of quarters, playing as I would rotate between Wolverine, Colossus, and Nightcrawler to play against the Sentinels. So yeah, I do like the X-Men. I just need them to focus on other things.
Yeah.
All righty. So we did hauls. Did you read anything interesting for the peeps?
Let me look at my Goodreads. I did put a lot into Goodreads. Let's see. No, my books. I reread all of Stephanie Phillips' Harley Quinn. I read all 1 through 5. I read Helen of Windhorn by Tom King. I read Danger Streets Volume 1 and 2 by Tom King. Harley Quinn Volume 1 by Teenie Howard.
Nice.
I think that was it for the week. I realize now that I have all the books that I've read this year only still in I'm currently reading, and I haven't finished the progress and put them up in my has been read section. So I need to do that because I've already read them all.
I have I'm working on a video that is about the manga that I showed earlier, and I'm currently working on this thing. Give me a second. I showed it off earlier on a Thursday show, but this is the next video. The next review on the channel will be about They Were 11 from Moto Hagio. So this is a pretty big release. A lot of people have been eagerly anticipating it, and it's finally out. So
what is it?
They Were 11. It's a pretty big manga compared to the regular stuff. Like, here's a regular volume.
Yeah.
Larger trim size. And this one, I owe you a full detailed explanation for what it is, because this is the first time that I'm reading it. But it's a space drama with some space hijinks. I know it's pretty vague, but trust me, it's pretty awesome. Here's some of the art. This is from late 70s, by the way. It's a classic.
I could never read that. How could I possibly read that? That's, oh my gosh.
But this is classic space opera stuff, and I'm excited to read it for the first time and give out my thoughts on my channel. But I did upload a video if you guys want to check it out, literally a couple hours ago. And the anticipated releases for June, the new volume 1s that are coming out in the world of manga. So if you're interested, want to check that out, I'd appreciate it.
Chris wants to know if that book you just showed that I can't read, is an all-in-one.
Yeah. Everything collected here. This is released by Denpa, and I believe you can get it for the retail price is $20. So if you know your way around the different stores, you can get it for less. I don't think it's in on our sponsors site because of the whole diamond shipments and all that stuff, but you can get it at the other websites. If you know, you know. So yeah,
man, our sponsor site sure does have a lot of manga.
Yeah, yeah, it's chock full of manga. I was looking at it the other day, and they always have, if I need anything, and this is not like I'm not shilling for a sponsor. This is just a fact. I the other day I'm like, hey, I don't have this thing. ISD has it, right? And then I Google, I'm like, yeah, there it is. All right. So I added to my wish list. I heard the end credits, the live aquatic with Steve Zissou paid an homage to the end credits of Buckaroo. Did not know that.
I haven't seen Life Aquatic.
I saw it once, and I was not mentally prepared for for what that movie is, because I was new to Wes Anderson and all that nonsense. I'm like, I need to see it again, and I've been meaning to pick up the Criterion Blu-ray, but I forgot. Now I remembered again. So thank you. I will get it at some point. We got a voicemail here. Let's play that before we do previews. There you go. If you guys want to send any voicemails, you can do so at speakpipe.com/OmniBros Live. You can record yourself and we'll play it out on the show, but please do keep it PG. We have Omnidog's Vault breaking news. This was dated yesterday. So I assume we're going to get a recap of the super long marathon that you did.
Probably.
A few weeks ago, we reported about an upcoming war with Jess and Lou versus Backward Boys, aka Gio and Riley, and we now have confirmation they are at war with each other. Just listen to what Jess Bragg, the real Omnidog, had to say about it on Wednesday.
The $50 gift card was already given away for this month by the Backwards Boys. But we're going to figure out a new way in June to handle this. Those guys have been doing that too much. War, quite frankly, between us and them. We are at war with them.
It looked like we had our first casualty within this war. Gio was missing in action during the Backward Boys stream on Thursday. Gio seems to have the power of the Amabi on his side. For the few people that don't know what Amabi is, it's a legendary Japanese mermaid with a bird beak-like mouth and 3 legs, who allegedly emerges from the sea. I so look for Gio to return very soon. It seemed like people have already begun picking sides. Our very fine condition correspondent caught Omar saying this.
Spread rumors about Omnidog in locker rooms is what I do.
In additions, we learned some very interesting information about Dom and Webhead. Dom seems to love Michael Bay Transformers more than Steve Ditko.
Oh, wow. Interesting.
Whoa, taking shots from across YouTube.
That was a lot. Also, shout out to the breaking news voice for referencing a yokai. What? Okay. Yeah. Amabie is one of my favorite yokai. It is a prophetic one that only shows up in times of calamity. And if you have an image of it, so it's very religious in nature. It's meant to be like it'll protect you from disease and evil spirits and all that stuff. And it's like a mermaid with like a bird beak, and it's supposed to be a very cute yokai. And I thought it was very nice. This is we're going off on a mini tangent here. In 2020, when the pandemic started, the Japanese people resurrected Amabie, and they were using the iconography of it in solidarity to show support against COVID and all that stuff, which I thought was really awesome. How folklore works in mysterious ways, and it resurrected a long dormant yokai creature. I thought that was great. But anyways, yes, I love that creature. Let me show you a drawing of it. Amabie yokai. There we go. It's this thing. Legend says if you see it, it will tell you a prophecy about something, warn you about it, and disappear back into the sea, and you'll never see it again.
Oh, okay.
So this one here is the original depiction of it, and obviously it's been reinterpreted and drawn differently. This one's a pretty famous version of it.
Oh,
you can see how it would influence anime and manga.
Yeah.
And this one's also a pretty famous drawing of it. Has 3 legs, scale body, hair like seaweed hair, and a bird-like face. But it's a mermaid, and it does its prophetic thing. So yeah.
Wow.
Shout out to Amabie.
Shout out to Omnidog's breaking news.
Glad to get an update on the war. I like both parties. Am I Switzerland? Sure. Yeah.
The chat's getting into a discussion of Wes Anderson movies, and I
Oh.
don't remember the name of the movie, but I saw it last year with my movie buddy, and she and I both like Wes Anderson movies. And we walked out of that thing going, "What the hell was that? What the heck was that movie?" It was just last year. Darn it.
We need Riley here. He's a huge Wes Anderson fan.
This thing was ununderstandable.
Was it the Asteroid City? That was like from 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I don't think I saw that one.
You can see it, but I can't guarantee you will know what's going on.
Grand Budapest Hotel is my favorite. Fantastic Mr. Fox. I've seen Mr. Fox. That was okay. I liked it.
We really liked Isle of Dogs.
Isle of Dogs, yeah, that's a good one.
I like the Isle of Dogs.
Ray Fiennes was awesome in Budapest. Huh. They're coming out with a box set of all his movies, and it's like $150 or $200 or something to get the 4K box set. And it's like a suitcase thing, and you open it up, and it has like all the discs inside or something. So yeah. So shout out to OmniDog's Bolt's breaking news. That's pretty wholesome. I didn't know we were at war, but that's cool. Let me do this transition real quick. Where are you, Omar? There we go. Let's do previews. Because there's a bunch of cool stuff coming out. Sorry. Okay.
Yeah. DC strong this week.
The first one here is a reprint of Cosmic Odyssey Deluxe Edition. This is the 2025 edition, collecting the complete classic miniseries in a single hardcover from Jim Starlin. So that's pretty cool. If you missed it the first time, now you can get it again.
I have to get this.
And we have a new DC Finest book.
There we go.
DC Finest, Superman, Kryptonite, Nevermore, Collecting Action Comics 393 to 406, and Superman 233 to 238, as well as 240 to 246. Your thoughts on this release? Are you excited for it?
I'm super excited for it because this has not been collecting all that stuff. And the reason, I mean, I'm not trying to get people's hopes up. It's like the very beginning of the Bronze Age. But it's the first real reboot of Superman. They do completely reboot him, whereas Kryptonite doesn't affect him, and he goes to work for a TV station owned by Morgan Edge and not the Daily Planet. So it's a complete revamp, and it really, the art is fantastic by Kurt Swan and Murphy Anderson. That is a match made in heaven, and Denny O'Neil wrote most of it. And so it was completely different from all the Silver Age stuff that led up to it. So
nice.
This is why I'm really excited to see this.
One of the most beloved eras of Superman comics begins. Interesting.
Yeah, I agree with that.
This cover is iconic. That's awesome. Next to it, we have the DC Pride box set. This collects hardcovers editions of Pride, Love and Justice, Pride, The New Generation, and Pride Better Together. By the way, happy Pride Month to everybody.
Yeah, happy Pride Month. I don't think I have any of these three, so this might be a good way for me to get them.
That's cool. DC versus Vampires World War V hardcover volume 1. This collects World War V. There you go. I love this cover. I haven't read this, but I love this cover. Heck yeah. Deceased is getting a compact comics edition. Now I ask you, is this the proper cover to
No.
promote the seas? This is so weird. What is happening here?
That's a twisted cover.
This is like messed up. Like this is like creepypasta. You shine a light down like in an abandoned Russian warehouse or something, and then
Yeah,
vampire zombie monster shows up and it's Harley Quinn. What?
it's an odd choice.
They could have used the one, was it Wonder Woman on one of the covers where she's screaming and it's zombie Wonder Woman? You could have done that. I don't know. This one seems a little bit weird. But it's all, the whole event is collected here, so that's cool. I assume without the tie-ins, but the main event.
Oh, the main event. Okay.
Yeah, because you got to keep it to $9.99.
Yeah.
This is a YA novel, but I love this. Kanga Yu, Tests and Tournaments, a Wonder Woman graphic novel. Yes, please. This is amazing. I love it. I'm not going to read this whole description because it's too long. I don't care about it. But the only catch is her friends Skippa, Ruth, Goldie, and Big Red are in this book. That is super cool. Love it.
Is Jumpa in this?
Yeah. Jumpa, let me see. Jumpa is
okay.
here. Jumpa has been training hard to compete in the Tournament of Congas, where all the Congas get to show off what they can do. She knows she has what it takes to match with the princess.
Mm.
The only catch is her friends are determined to do the same. The competition is fierce. When Ares arrives on the island with a threat that forces the festivities to be canceled, Jumpa must convince her friends to work together for the good of Themyscira and to protect the princess they admire. Make a movie out of this. Make an animated movie. I want to see this. I want to.
Yeah,
I love this. Heck yeah.
Yeah, Phantom Fool, the deceased omnibus is still coming out.
Yes, that is coming out. Not this week though. This week you're getting the reprint of Spectre, Wrath of the Spectre Omnibus, which came out, I want to say 2019 or 18, something like that. Because I do remember we had a solo video on this channel when that book came out. Somebody from the OMNIBROS team did a solo review of it. It's here somewhere on the channel.
I think I remember that.
Yeah. So if you failed to get it the first time, I recommend you get it now.
God, it's 2019? That seems forever ago.
Oh, yeah. 2019 OMNIBROS was a different animal than this show you're watching right now.
Yeah.
Superman, the Golden Age Omnibus, hardcover volume 1. Again, a reprint of this one. 2025 edition. I don't recommend collecting the entirety of the Golden Age, but it's good to have at least one of these books for your collection.
I sold all of them, and I'm going to buy the first ones of Superman and Batman just because I think it's important to have their origins, and they're still readable. So I'm going to get this.
Includes a foreword and afterword by Jim Steranko. Oh boy,
Jim Steranko,
one of the signature Superman artists. Okay. So this week is mostly reprints, but it has some cool stuff that you might, all of you might be interested, like DC Finest Superman. Let me do Image here, since we're on Lunar. From Image, we got 2 books. The first one is The Deviant from James Tynion. This collects the Deviant 5 through 9. This is the end of that series.
I don't own the Deviant 1.
One of the grimmest chapters in Milwaukee's history repeats itself as Michael Schmitz is arrested for the copycat Deviant killer slayings. So this is based on real, true crime, right?
Okay.
Interesting. And the other book that's coming out from Image is Spawn Origins, hardcover volume 16. Here, Spawn is now, this is issues 189 to 200. In this plot, he decides to take a new career path as a chiropractor. So this is one of his patients Sadly, something happens where I don't think he's going to fix that back. But good on Spawn, after 200 issues, you got to try something out. And saving the world is fine and all, but maybe he needs the extra dosh. So now he's a chiropractor. Shout out. I have no idea what's happening in here, but if you like Spawn, go for it.
Me either. Go for it.
From the other publishers, from Boom, we got Avant-Garde's complete collection.
Well, I think Chris Brogan said that's good.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know what this is about. Let me read it. I do know about Sir, and I'm very interested in that. Hopefully someone in the chat can tell me if it's good or not. We have Power Rangers Prime, Volume 1. That's cool. And then Sir. Wait a minute. Avant-Garde's is this is like Slice of Life. Collecting Avant-Garde 1 through 8 and Down to the Wire. Interesting. Basketball and Slice of Life.
Chris Brogan has the description right there.
A fun queer basketball series. Nice. Cool.
Very cool.
Check this out. Do you know about Sir?
I don't.
S-I-R. Get ready for your new obsession, motorcycle jousting. Fate brutally separated Avery Sakai from her girlfriend, Nico Jing, but acceptance at Brittleham Academy might be just the thing to bring them back together. As it turns out, though, Nico's extracurriculars are the last thing Avery expected. Now, to win a chance at love, Avery will need to throw herself into the violent but captivating world of motorcycle jousting fight club known as the Seismic Iron Clash Roulette. That's very metal right there.
It really is.
This is by Fell Hound, who's writing, along with Eleonora Bruni. Brings you over the top sports anime energy. I can see that. And the saga of love, loss, and motorcycles. Collecting issues 1 through 5. Motorcycle jousting. Let's go. I'm excited for this. So if somebody in the chat is, if you've read this, let me know. Titan Comics, Savage Sword of Conan, Volume 2, with 2 covers. This one's pretty boring, but this one's super exciting. Like this, sorry, could care less for it. Whatever. But look at this bad boy right here. Hell yes. I'm rooting for the dinosaur, obviously. Heck yeah. Let me zoom in a little bit. Look at that.
Whoa.
That's
2
awesome.
people in his mouth.
He got greedy. That's why he probably lost. If it was just the one person, maybe he would have won and gotten his meal. But I do want to check that out. Or yeah, why not? Sure, I'll check it out. Like 2030. From Marvel, we have Alien Galaxy of Nightmares. Fantastic Four by Morrison and Lee. 1, 2, 3. Do I say it as 1, 2, 3, 4?
Yeah.
Or,
I think
or
that's
12,
the one
34?
where I believe that's the one where she cheats on Reed with Namor.
Oh boy.
I think.
I kind of want to see some MCU flirting now that we have Namor and Sue Storm in the same universe. Just for the hell of it. Why not? I want to see the mainstream crowd that has no idea. I want to see their reaction of Namor going into uncharted territory here. So this is coming out. I think this is this a new cover? I like it.
Previously, if I recall correctly, it used to be available only in Premiere hardcover. So I think I don't remember it being available in trade paperback, but it might be. But I remember that it was hard to find, slightly hard to find, as one of those Marvel premieres.
Okay. All right. Let's go over here. Fantastic Four. Now, this is pretty interesting. This is the premiere collection thingamajig that it had mixed reactions when it debuted with Daredevil and Black Panther. And now we have our third one here with Fantastic Four. The premiere collection for Fantastic Four is Solve Everything, which includes just a small part of the Jonathan Hickman run on Fantastic Four, 570 to 588. Now, this was one of the main inspirations for the Fantastic Four movie. And I saw that today in an article. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Oh, okay.
At least they pulled from one of the best modern Fantastic Four runs. So I'm happy about that. And this, I love this image. This was my phone background for ages.
Oh, wasn't it?
Yeah. Look at that. Inhumans. Yeah, this is they play a major role in the first half of the Hickman stuff. That was really cool. So I do recommend it. If you can't get the omnibus, get the chunky books. And if you can't get the chunky books, maybe get this. I don't know. You do you. I believe in you. Go for it. Invincible Iron Man Epic Collection Volume 7, 10 Rings to Rule the World, from Bill Mantlo and gang. Iron Man celebrates 100 issues in this epic collection, collecting Iron Man 92 to 114, annual number 4, and Marvel premiere number 44. So there you go. If you're an Iron Man fan, you're in luck. Got a new release. Marvel Television's Agatha All Along, slipcase hardcover.
It's an art book. See that? Damn it!
You haven't seen it?
No.
Oh, you're gonna love it. I had a lot of fun with it.
I bet.
Yeah. And I think you are going to fall in love with the credits for the Agatha episodes.
Okay.
They're very inventive.
Oh, fun.
New X-Men Modern Era Epic Collection Volume 2, New Worlds. And I will add that, I'm not going to get it right now, but I will add it to my wish list on IST. Heck yes. Spider-Man Legend of the Spider Clan. This is the Mangaverse Spider-Man from back in the early 2000s, collecting Mangaverse Spider-Man from 2002, Spider-Man Legend of the Spider Clan 1 through 5, and Spider-Man Family featuring Spider Clan number 1. Early Scotty Young here too. So I'm really excited for this. Hey, look at that. Kane recommendation. Agatha was super fun. One of the MCU's better shows. I loved it. It was great. So yeah, definitely getting that. Star Wars Battle of Jakku. Okay, cool. From Dynamite, Vampirella Archives Volume 2. From the other publishers, the Book of Genesis Illustrated. Okay.
No, that's a reprint.
That's a reprint? Okay. Caravaggio, The Palette and the Sword, Volume 2 from Fantagraphics. Castle Swimmer, Volume 2. It's about mermaids. Manga. Oh, we have Chrononauts, Library Edition hardcover. I'm pretty sure this is a placeholder image, but I am excited to see the final book, how it looks. Collecting volumes 1 and 2 of Chrononauts. Commando presents Braddock Bomber Command Volume 1. This is a manga. Cypress Hill Black Sunday. Okay. All I know about Cypress Hill is the song, what is it? Insane in the Membrane. That's the one song I know about them.
Same.
Dan in Green Gables. Devil's Grin, Book 1, also from Fantagraphics. Manga, we got Eat, Sleep, Reap, Repeat. This is a tongue twister. We got Farscape from Boom, Book 2. I'm pretty sure that came out already. Game Masters from Clover Press. Scratch Comp, I don't care. Hey, Garfield, my boy. Let's go. Garfield, Bacon Me Drool. Get it? Get it? Wink, wink. So this is his 77th book.
Wow.
I've been toying with the idea of collecting these, but there's no urgency whatsoever. So it's a long-term goal to own all the Garfield books. I do want to grab them. Manga. There are naked people in this book. I don't know if I should highlight that. I think they're naked. I don't know. I see a lot of skin and some lions. I don't know what's happening. Manga. Jeff Smith, Little Mouse saves the day. Manga. More manga. Nemesis, the Warlock Definitive Edition, Volume 3 from Rebellion 2000 AD. From Fantagraphics, Nancy Wears Hats. From IDW, we got My Little Pony Back to School trade paperback. Manga. Wait. You like this one, right? Oddly Pedestrian Life of Christopher Chaos. I think you have
I
volume
bought it, but I haven't read it. I didn't know there was a volume 2. That's cool.
So this one collects 9 through 15, as well as the Halloween special one-shot. This is one of my picks of the week right here. It's a manga, but whatever. Indulge me, chat. Search and Destroy Volume 2, finally coming out. It's been delayed like twice now. This is a cyberpunk retelling of Dororo from Osamu Tezuka. I loved Volume 1. That was one of my favorite reads from last year. So I'm so excited that now we have Volume 2. So we'll need one more to finish that. Manga. They called us Enemy. This came out previously, but now we have the hardcover. White Heart Comics has Skin and Bone. Never heard of that in my life. Manga. More manga. Western Noir from Time. I've never heard of Time Bomb Comics. What is happening? And IDW You Wish Volume 2. Wishborn. Okay. So that's all that's coming out. What would be your pick of the week for the peeps?
I think the Kryptonite Nevermore DC Finest.
Hey, there we go. But thankfully, we have the deals of the week, courtesy of InStockTrades.com, our lovely sponsor. Let's do a shout out real quick. IST, your home for collected editions. You get your omnibus, trade paperback, hardcovers, manga, and more for great discounted prices. Free shipping in the US at orders that start at $50. Loyalty discount adds an extra 2% discount when you order on a week-by-week basis. Great packaging, wonderful customer service only at InStockTrades.com. This week, you will find the deals of the week tomorrow at noon Eastern Standard Time with the new books drop from DC Comics at 55% off. You guessed it. DC Finest, Superman, Kryptonite, Nevermore, trade paperback.
Yeah.
That's fantastic, my dudes.
Yeah.
From Kodansha, the manga deal of the week goes to Initial D Omnibus Volume 6 at 45% off. That's a great deal right there. From Marvel, we have Iron Man Epic Collection Volume 7, 10 Rings to Rule the World, 46% off. And Star Wars Battle of Jakku from Marvel at 46% off. The last book here as the deal of the week goes to Titan with Michael Moorcock, Library, Elric Balance Lost, hardcover Volume 1 at 45% off. So again, to recap for everybody, DC, you got DC Finest Superman, Kodansha, I should say 55 for DC, sorry. 45% off Initial D Omnibus Volume 6, 46% off Iron Man Epic Collection Volume 7, 46% off Star Wars Battle of Jakku, and Michael Moorcock Library Hardcover Volume 1, 45% off. Also, there's a lot of info here. The upcoming sales for this week, which will replace some of the ones that we talked about earlier in this episode, the Spotlight sales. We have 4 new ones. The first one is something that a lot of people are going to be excited for. Actually, all of them. But the first one speaks to our niche. Spotlight sale on oversized hardcovers. You get an additional 5% off select absolutes, library editions, and gallery editions. This sale ends June 10th. Again, June 10th for oversized hardcovers. The second spotlight sales goes to compendium trade paperbacks. Save money and time by collecting some of our most popular series in compendium format. Get an additional 5% off until June 10th. Again, compendium. The third spotlight sale goes to one of my all-time favorite fictional characters, the king of monsters himself, Godzilla, is getting a spotlight sale. Save an additional 5% off on graphic novels dedicated to the king of kaiju. This deal ends on June 10th as well. Last but not least, we have a manga spotlight sale from Vertical/Kodansha on Blade on the Tracks, volumes 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 at a discount. Whew. So all of that and more when you visit our lovely sponsor, InStockTrades.com.
Nice.
Whew. There we go. Anyone know if Search and Destroy is going to get a box set? I don't know. I don't. Anything's possible, but I don't think it will get a box set. At least for the time being, you just can't beat those DC Finest for content and price. I only have one, which was the Aquaman one, but I think it's pretty solid. I'm like, okay, you great job there, DC. They really turned it around, not just printing omnis that people want, but introducing these lines at good, I would say, affordable prices. The DC Finest and the what was the other one? The Compact Edition.
Yeah,
They really stepped up big time. I think those two editions are the ones that I would give credit for revitalizing DC, not just reprint or printing omnis of stuff that we wanted. But yeah, that's good. Thank you for the great news, Gio and Jess. My wallet may be crying, but I am smiling. At the end of the day, it's better for you to smile than your wallet to cry. Forget your wallet. I'm happy that you're smiling. Forget about the wallet.
100%.
Not only does ISD have great deals, but it's awesome to get your books in amazing condition.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Collecting stuff now that's never been but wanted forever. Yep. Good thing I liked beanie weenies and crackers.
Beanie weenies. That's so funny. Beanie weenies.
Speaking of beanie weenies, do you remember what was it? The tiny babies, baby tinies. What was it?
What?
The thing, the dolls that people collected in the 90s. What were they?
Beanie Babies?
Beanie Babies. Thank you. Yeah. Seeing the beanie weenies reminded me of the Beanie Babies. Bond, thank you for joining. I didn't know you were here. Cool. I would also give credit to Denise Camp's Absolute Martian Manhunter for revitalizing, but I'm also weird and just look up for reasons to give Camp props. That's valid too. Yeah. I guess you should say the Absolute comic world.
Yeah, that's good.
The line, sorry.
All those absolutes are so great. That's really good.
Yeah. I saw that I think France has standard hardcovers coming out for the Absolute Wonder Woman, Batman, and Superman.
Yeah. We're getting standard hardcovers in September or something.
And the trades too. Just woke up after falling asleep while putting my daughter down. Just got here. Okay.
Sounds like both needed rest.
You missed a hell of a show. Probably one of the best of all time.
Yeah.
I'll have to go back and watch it.
Gio said what he said, and that we're gonna have to cut it out now.
Yeah. I was very controversial during the first 40 minutes of the show. Talking about Beanie Babies and my grandpa, I just discovered how popular this thing called Labubu is among the youths. The hell is Labubu? I know what. No, I don't know what it is. What is it?
I don't know what Labubu is either.
We also found the OMNIBROS war. Yeah, it's a civil war brewing. We're going to war, baby. It's been a while. I haven't played that one.
Yeah, that's been a while.
And I added this one, but I haven't used it. It's the monkey from whatchamacallit, Planet of the Apes, the new ones. Oh no, I love that scene.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, you haven't seen those movies?
Mm-mm.
Oh, they're so good. You're gonna love them. You're a fan of the originals, right?
Oh yeah, I saw all 5 in one day. I won it on a radio contest.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know about this lore. What happened in the radio contest?
Was
Was it like a trivia challenge?
I think it was 5th caller type thing. Gets tickets to the Valley Cinema, who's playing all 5 Planet of the Apes movies. So I won, and I won 2 tickets, and after the beginning of the 4th movie, I had already seen them all on TV anyway, but I wanted to see them in the theater. And after about 10 minutes of the 4th one, I think my friend and I were ready to cry. We finally called my parents and said, "Can you please bring us home? I can't take any more of this." So I never saw all 5, but I won tickets for it.
Okay.
We were exhausted.
The new movies are really, really freaking good. I think you owe it to yourself to watch them. They're fantastic.
Okay.
And the new one, the 4th one, sets up a new trilogy. So we're gonna get at least 2 more of those.
Okay.
Oh my, Bunk! I'm not even gonna highlight that comment, but it's already here on the display. That is never in my wildest dreams would I see that word written on an OMNIBROS stream. I'm not even gonna.
Is that the comment at 9:44?
Yeah.
Well,
That's something that's very, 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 very not safe for work.
Oh.
If you're an anime fan, you know what it is.
Wow, I don't even know.
It's it's very naughty. Rise of the Planet of the Apes is good, but Dawn and War are amazing. Yes, it's Dawn and War are done by Matt Reeves. If you like the Batman movie, you're gonna love.
Yeah,
you're gonna love those movies. No one mentions the Mark Wahlberg Apes movie. I'm not. I don't like that at all.
He made an Apes movie?
Yeah, it was a reboot of the first one in a separate universe.
Oh.
Some of the makeup was fine, but I even when it came out, I'm like, I don't know about this. Especially the ending. I hate that ending.
I don't know about it.
Yeah. So speaking of OMNIBROS and Civil War, where can people find you when you're not here with us fighting and stuff, Jess?
You can find me on OmniDog's Vault on YouTube, and I made a new channel, I Hate Mangaverse. That's also on YouTube. No.
I'm like, what's happening? Okay.
You should have taken me off.
Easy as that.
You can find me on OmniDog's Vault on YouTube.
Let's go, baby. What you got this week on your channel? Any streams?
No, I don't have anything till this. Actually, this Saturday. Let's see. I have actually a pretty good. I have 2 shows. Oh, with Jessica, we're finishing off Jeff Loeb's Superman Batman Omni, and then at 8:00, that's at 1:00, and then at 8:00, I've got Sean from the Comic Pals on Saturdays with the Batcave.
Nice. You already have a link and everything. Holy crap! I hit Mangaverse. Okay. I love that. Backward Boys Forever. We got to make that a. You got to make that a shirt.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Oh, there we go. Team Gia. Thank you, William. Love you, Jess. We all love you.
Love you too.
But the Manga Bros love you, Jess. So what do I got cooking up? I talked about it already, but I'll say it again. I just put out a new video. If you guys want to check that out, even if you don't like manga, but you, for some weird reason, you like me, let's be a good friend and just leave it on the background. You're cleaning the house. You got some music on. You're dancing to some good salsa music. Stop the music for a minute, lower the volume a little bit, and then put on my video and be perplexed and marveled at my weird narration of the upcoming volumes of manga that are coming out. It's like a 20-minute video, but I'd appreciate it. It's a long one, but a good one. And I'm making a video on a book that I talked about earlier. They were 11 and got some other fun stuff coming up. So I'd appreciate it. I have a Discord link right here. No, wait. There's the YouTube link. Thank you. And there's the second link for Geekdom Gaming, where I talk about video games, mostly Switch. If you want to join me on that, I'm going to kickstart that channel again soonish, in a couple days. I would love to have you guys on board for that. Do I have to listen to salsa music? Yes, and I'm going to recommend a song for you. I need the song title. Hold on. Oh, gosh. How do I even say it? Hold on. Okay. I'm going to say it in Spanish. But one of my favorite salsa songs of all time is El Nazareno from Ismael Rivera. So if you want to look that up, it is a classic in that genre. I love that song. Can I still salsa dance to Gio's new video, or do I have to stop that too? Dance away, my dude. Heck yeah. Peace and love to Jess and Gio. Let's create a world where comics and manga can both exist peacefully. They're the same thing. They're both comics. So yeah.
Yeah, we exist peacefully.
Maybe just dip some chips in salsa? Sure. I would break a hip salsa dancing. The song I'm referencing to, Nazareno, is like one of those like 70s classics where it has like a important message, and it's not just about the beat, but the lyrics too. And there's another one called let me make sure I plug this one right, because it's in Spanish, but you can Google Translate, I guess. But I think it's pretty impactful. When I heard it for the first time, I gasped and thought, like, damn, that's a really good song. Let me see. You're going to look for La Cama Vacía, which is The Empty Bed, from Ismael Miranda. That was from 1974. And that message is so relevant in 2025. It is amazing. I highly recommend that song. Anyways, that's a weird tangent. This is not Salsa Bros. This is OMNIBROS. So
Salsa Bros.
I can talk about that all day, but we're not here for that. But if you guys want to check it out, I'd appreciate it. They're good songs. That's it. That's all we got. We'll be back on Thursday for a manga stream, and we hope to see you then. That's it.
Peace and love. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. Bye. That's the cat searching for the 2 salsa songs right now. Be like that cat and do that, please. We're going to end it with the cat. I'm going to end the stream. All right. Nice. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. God bless. Stay safe out there. Bye.